Number 11. What are the solutions of 1/2 x squared plus x plus 4 equals 0? Okay, so what you can approach this two different ways. If you don't like having to deal with a fraction, you could multiply both sides of this by your common denominator 2 in the first step and work it from there. Or, since it's just one fraction and it's easy to write as a decimal, you can leave it like it is and just put 0.5 in your quadratic formula. How do I know to use a quadratic formula? Because if I look at my choices, they've all got that plus or minus square root in them. Oh, I'm sorry, is that the wrong? Yeah, that's the right ones. It just doesn't look the same up there. Okay. Yeah, they've all got plus or minus square root. So that means A is 0.5, B is 1, C is 4. So I'll do x equals -1 plus or minus the square root. 1 squared minus 4 times 0.5 times 4 all over 2 times 0.5. Okay, so I have x equals -1 plus or minus the square root. That's going to be +1 minus 4 times 0.5 times 4. Well, 4 times 0.5, that means half of 4. That's 2. 2 times 4 is 8. And then in the denominator, 2 times a half is 1. So x equals -1 plus or minus the square root of -7 over 1. But writing it over 1 is redundant. I don't need a fraction anymore because it's all over 1. Alright, so I've got -1 plus or minus square root of -7, but we know that the negative inside the square root can come out as I. So we have x equals -1 plus or minus I times the square root of 7 for our answer. You could choose choice A, but I don't like the way they wrote it. I like having I in front of my radical. So I would prefer to just say it this way. But choice A was technically the correct answer for that one.